Dear students, today we can see remaining two types of chemical reactions. Already we have discussed three types. What are they? Yes, combination, decomposition and displacement. Today let us see remaining two. One is double displacement reaction. Okay, it defines that a reaction in which exchange of ions in reactants. For example, look here, add sodium sulfate slowly with barium chloride and with equal amount. For example, if it is taken 3 ml, it should be 3 ml. 5 ml means 5 ml. After the reaction, you can see clearly sodium exchanged with this one, barium exchanged with the sulfate. Is it? That is the equation. Here, okay, after writing the equation, we have to check its state. So, this is aqueous or liquid and this is also aqueous and sodium chloride is aqueous but barium sulfate is salt and it is deposited down as precipitate. Already we have discussed one equation in the first class itself. Hope you remembering that. Okay, precipitate. Okay, what is a precipitate reaction? A reaction in which a precipitate is formed, precipitation reaction. So here, double displacement reaction is an example for precipitation reaction also. Are you remembering the one equation what we learned the first session? That is lead nitrate PbNO3 twice reacting with potassium iodide gives lead iodide plus potassium nitrate. Hope you are remembering it, is it? So here potassium iodide is a precipitate yellow color, is it? So precipitate, while writing precipitate, you have to mention it is in the state is solid. Okay, we have to balance it. So if I am putting here 2, iodine 1, here iodine 2. So this side iodine 2, you are putting 2 here and here also you are putting 2, potassium 2 but nitrate 1. So you have to balance it. Lead is 2, here lead is 1. So you are putting 2 here and nitrate now it is 4. Is it? 2 and this is together, so 4. So you are putting that one is also 4. Now you have to change it as 4. Okay, what about K? K is only 2 and iodine also only 2. So if I am making this one 4, then it will be balanced. And look at this equation. Sodium is 2 but here sodium is 1. So I am putting 2 here. Sulfate together 1. Barium 1, barium 1. Chlorine 2, chlorine 2. Now the equation is balanced. Okay, these are the two examples for double displacement reaction. The last equation let us see, that is redox reaction. Redox means combination of both, that is oxidation and reduction. Okay, what is the oxidation reaction? A reaction in which oxygen is added is oxidation. Reduction means a reaction in which hydrogen is added or oxygen is removed. That is reduction. Okay, example let us see. Take few amount of copper, Cu, copper in a china dish, heat it. After some time, it is observed that copper color, that is yellow color, it will be changed into black color substances by the formation of copper oxide. So that is CuO. I have to balance it. 2 equation is balanced. So this is solid and it is gas. Now this is solid form. Okay, we can get back once again copper if hydrogen gas is passed to this copper oxide can get Cu plus water. Okay, balance the equation. Cu1, Cu1, O, 1O, hydrogen 2, hydrogen 2. Equation is balanced. Here state is solid and this is gas and this is solid and this is escaping in the form of steam form. So it is gaseous form. Okay, look at this equation. Here oxygen is added. When we look into in product side, oxygen is added with copper. So the reaction is oxidized. And here you look into, in this reaction, copper oxide, but this only copper is there, is it? So oxygen is removed. Oxygen is removed means that is reduction. So this is reduced. That means reduction took place for this case. And for this case, look here, with hydrogen, oxygen is added. So this is oxidized. Here oxidation took place. Here reduction took place. Since both reaction took place in the same reaction, this reaction is called redox reaction. I can write one more example. Zinc oxide is treated with carbon. Look here, here it forms zinc plus carbon monoxide. Look at zinc oxide, but in product side only zinc is there. So here oxygen is removed. Oxygen is removed means reduction. Now this is reduced. Here with the carbon, oxygen is added. So this is oxidation or oxidation reaction took place. Okay, these are the examples for oxidation and reduction reaction. The last one, let us see what is corrosion. Already I have told you, when iron particles are kept open in the air for long days, reddish brown coating is formed, is it? So that is called rusting of iron. Not only iron, some of the metals are there. For example, copper particles are exposed in air. It forms green color coating. You could have noticed it in your kitchen. When these articles are exposed in air without washing for many days, automatically green layer will be formed on copper. What about in the case of silver? The girls, you could have noticed while you are wearing angler, if it is made up of silver, black color coating will be formed. Am I right? Well, so that is here also silver reacts with gases present in the atmosphere and form black color coating. Okay, the reddish brown coating is iron oxide and green color coating on copper is called copper carbonate. Black color coating on silver is called silver sulfide. Okay. Okay, and another one you could have seen and noticed, if we left oil for many days, its color and taste will be changed. Am I right? So that process is called rancidity. That means when oil and fat are exposed in air for many days, it is oxidized and its taste and color change. So to prevent it from the oxidation, so they are, that means the oily food items or oils are kept inside a closed tight containers, or otherwise you could have seen Lay's or Kurkure packet, it is fluffed with some gas. Have you seen it? Actually small amount of that eatables will be inside the packet, but it looks like a big one. That means to prevent it from rancidity, so it is flushed with nitrogen gas. That means nitrogen gas prevent oxidation method. Okay, dear ones, we come to the end of the lesson. The lesson is over. Hope you understood all the topics what we have discussed.